right, let's keep it on the hardwood, but this time over in the NBA. Some action from last night's games. Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves taking on Philly. Oh my gosh, Anthony Edwards does this. Drives the baseline, huge dunk. Timberwolves down by 1, under 12 seconds left in the game. Edwards trapped in the wing, but then he still makes a contested 3. What a shot, 37 points, 6 of 13 from beyond the arc, and the Timberwolves win 114-109.
All right, what about James Harden? The Clippers hosting the Mavericks here. 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Clips up 8. Harden handles, drives, layup. Clippers with an early 10-point lead. Excuse me. The alley-oop to Derrick Jones Jr. Clips on fire. They take the win 135-104. Harden had 29.7 boards at 14 dimes.
Bucks down in Miami taking on the Heat. Bucks down by 3. Giannis drives past the Heat defense, throws it down. And a little shimmy at the end. Also, love to see that. Heat with the turnover. Giannis gets it. He's sprinting for the slam. Bucks win it 121-115, and Giannis had 36 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists.
All right, Karl-Anthony Towns and the Knicks in Atlanta against the Hawks. 2.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Knicks up. Towns making the 3 just before the shot clock expires. Knicks with a big lead here. Towns driving, puts up the run and hook shot, makes it falling down. Knicks win 121-105. Towns had 30 points and 11 boards. Let's take a look at some of the notable games on the slate today. The Lakers and the Thunder tip off at 3:30 in the first of 2 straight games against each other. Another game with major playoff implications is the Rockets visiting the Golden State Warriors at 8:30 Eastern. The Warriors looking to keep up in the West as the conference's seeds 3 through 8 are separated by just 1.5 games. Anscape's David Dennis Jr. with us this morning. And David, the Lakers-Thunder game is just hours from now, as I just mentioned. Why is this the game where Luka really needs to step up?
Yeah, this is what Luka got brought to the Lakers to do. It's one thing to throw alley-oops and score a bunch of points against the Pelicans, but you have to show up against games like this against the OKC Thunder. Against the Warriors a couple days ago, he really got exposed. They were isoing him on defense, and he couldn't stop anybody, and offensively, he struggled. You have to go out there and go against an OKC team that Luka was able to orchestrate an offense that got them eliminated in the play. But earlier this season, in December, when Luka was wearing a thing called the Mavericks jersey, that OKC defense and Lou Dort shut him down. He only had 2 points through the first 3 quarters. He was in the thing called the torture chamber, which apparently is a nickname that exists for Lou Dort and what they do defensively. Luka has to show up and show that this OKC team cannot stop him, and this is why he is now a Laker, to take them over the hump against a team like that.
Yeah, and not just today, but they have them for their next 2. 3 games on the road for the Lakers over the next 4 days. Again, 2 against OKC and then against Luka's former team in Dallas. Later today out west, though, Rockets and Warriors, as I mentioned earlier. Why could the Rockets' last game be a blueprint for what they need to do tonight?
It's about their defense. The Rockets have to have a defensive plan similar to what they had against OKC a couple nights ago when they played against SGA and shut him down. And he probably had the worst game of the season against those Rockets. They threw everything at him. He barely got above that 20-point marker. And, you know, that as a result, the Rockets were able to dominate that game, because these games they have against the Warriors have been defensive struggles for both teams. They've barely gotten over the 100-point mark since the first time that they met. And Şengün and Jalen Green have struggled, not averaging more than 15 points each against those teams. If you take away the play-in tournament final game, they've really struggled. Draymond Green has had his way with Şengün defensively, so the Rockets have to return the favor, and they have to step up defensively and focus in on Stephen Curry and everybody else in that Warriors team, because offensively, I'm not sure if they can score enough points.
All right, well, good news for the Rockets is they get Dillon Brooks back. He was out serving a 1-game suspension. We appreciate you, DD. Thank you.
Wanna try to post at what I look like. Keep them down, try to wear, I pull up all brains. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA over here,